All right, we have ventured to Providence, Rhode Island today. It's the capital of Rhode Island. Gorgeous day, early September 2025. Pretty much rode throughout the entire city, a whole bunch of neighborhoods, downtown, down city area. There's a nice shot of the Providence River. They also do here what's called water fire in October. Started out here in Federal Hill neighborhood, which is essentially Little Italy of Providence. Still a pretty good amount of Italian people living here. And all in all, a pretty cool neighborhood. We're going to circle back here at the end of the ride and go down the main strip where all the restaurants and pavilions and things are. Fun facts about Providence: it is the third largest city in New England, behind Boston and Worcester. Total population between 190 to 195,000 people in the city proper. The metropolitan area is a lot larger than that. But all in all, this was a pretty enjoyable ride. Not crazy traffic in the city. I was able to find free parking and kind of go at my leisure. Pretty soon we're going to make our way into the downtown area, just kind of circling through some of these neighborhoods here in Federal Hill. Explore the city a bit, check out the sights. A little chilly right now, but it's going to warm up. So this entire video was filmed on Insta360 X4 camera. I have a front mount and a rear mount. I found the camera to be pretty cool. The editing is a little bit of a challenge. This is a re-edited video that I had previously uploaded, but I did it in a 9:16 rather than a 16:9 format. So I kind of like the full screen. I'm watching on TV. There's a gorgeous view of the skyline right there, crossing the Providence River. This is a pedestrian and cycling bridge. Quite a few people out, just kind of jogging in the park area here and walking. The waterfront area is abundant and pretty cool. I'm from Connecticut, so Providence River is a little bit cleaner than the Connecticut River. Providence is also home to Ivy League Brown University. This is me leaving the campus here, going through the College Hill neighborhood. Absolutely gorgeous campus. I didn't spend too much time on the campus since I'm not a student there, but the neighborhood surrounding the campus, pretty vibrant and lively as well. Here we've switched to the rear mount for the 360 video. You can see some people in shorts, some people bundled up with sweatshirts. I actually started to get warm, so I took my sweatshirt off. It was chilly when I started this ride. We started around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So early in the morning, not too many people out, but they are starting to come out now. This was probably around 8:45, 9-ish. This is the Riverwalk area. Pretty cool area. I really enjoyed riding around here, although the cobblestone was not the best for recording. Thank goodness for image stabilization. Over to the right, you can actually see these little pits in the middle of the river. During what's called water fires, they set fires and have a big festival here in October. I've yet to go, but I've seen some videos and some pictures, and it looks absolutely awesome. Perhaps next year I'll go back and check that out. They've really done a lot to bring this area back and put a bunch of restaurants and shops in this area. Unfortunately, not too much was open. I was also just kind of trying to explore the city on my bike here. This is pretty much downtown Providence. Heading over to the financial district here. It's a pretty cool architecture on a lot of these buildings. Some of them, just standard city buildings, but the grid layout in Providence isn't necessarily your typical just square block by block grid. Some of the streets are set up differently, and I think that's just due to the age of when Providence was founded and how it got built up. Got an absolutely magnificent weather day for this ride here, though. This area here is what's called Down City. Pretty eclectic little neighborhood. Lots of coffee shops and some bookstores. Great place to just sit and enjoy a espresso or a cup of coffee and poking a few shops here. All in all, the city I found to be very clean, well kept, and not overly crowded. Here's a little coffee shop here near a bookstore. This was a weekday, so most people probably at work, but there were some people sitting out. Here's a waterfront area again. This is kind of a green space that they put in. I believe there's a museum over here that we're going to pass on the right, and there's the bridge bringing you between, I want to say it's East Providence and Providence proper. This entire waterfront area was absolutely gorgeous to ride around. Here we have circled back over to Federal Hill. This is the main strip of Federal Hill. If you look in the center of the street, I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but there's actually red, green, and white, the colors of the Italian flag, as the center lines of the street, which was pretty cool. Tons of little Italian restaurants, and some bars, and some shops, barber shops, and things of that nature. Really cool little neighborhood, though. If you're looking for some authentic Italian cuisine, the restaurants here are abundant. Nothing was open when I rode through here. They were just starting to open up, but this is a big pavilion with a bunch of little restaurants and outdoor seating, and there's a fountain, which was kind of reminiscent almost of some of the fountains that you see in Florence That's not the fountain there. This building was vacant. It kind of looked like a castle. I'm not entirely sure what this building was, but the architecture of it was really cool. It looked like they were trying to repurpose it into something. I'm not sure. This again is still in the Federal Hill area, which is kind of not in the central business restaurant district of Federal Hill. So this is a new concept I'm trying with a little voiceover on video editing. Crossing the bridge here again over Providence River. Gorgeous view of the skyline there. So let me know in the comments if you like the voiceover. I plan to tour some more cities in the upcoming riding season and hoping to clock some more miles in. So thanks for watching and see y'all next time.